Hello everyone, electromagnetic waves, optical phenomena. This grupo conformado por Jürgen Ávila, Keiner Martínez, Lauren Salgado, Samuel Machado y Johan Valderrama. Modern pieces. Introduction. The study of optical phenomena is key to understand how light behaves as an electromagnetic wave. In the laboratory held in Riohacha, students and on experimented with phenomena such as light refraction, and dispersion when interacting with lessons. These experiences carried out in a local context, strengthening learning, critical thinking, and teamwork, contributing to the academic and personal growth of the participants. Objective. General objective: understand and experimentally analyze the main optical phenomena associated with the propagation of light, such as reflection, refraction, and dispersion, applying the principle of modern physics.
My name is Keiner Martínez. Specific objective: observe and experimentally verify the second law of light reflection by control variation in the angle of incidence. Analyze the behavior of a light ray when passing from an homogeneous medium to another with different refractivities. Verifying the second law of refraction. Identify and describe the path of light is passed through an optical prism. Observing the phenomena of visible spectrum decomposition. Recognize the properties of converging and diverging lensing by observing the path of parallel rays as well as locating the optical centers. Make the montages in image in the appendix and distinguish the phenomena using general and information. Slow rotate this enter in diagonal of incidence and reflection values in the table for the different values.
Les habla Samuel Machado. What can you conclude? It is observed that the angle of incidence is equal to the angle of reflection. In all cases analyzed, this indicates that the behavior of light when reflected off a surface follows a constant and predictable pattern. Light behaves symmetrical with respect to the normal at the point of incidence. Can we say that this is a law? If your answer is yes, what law is it? Yes, I can be said that this behavior corresponds to a physical law. In this case, it is the second law of reflection, which states that the angle of incidence is equal to the angle of reflection, and the incident right, the reflect right, and the normal are in the same plane. The regularity observed in the experimental data confirms this fundamental law of the behavior of light when it falls on reflective surface.
Hi, I am Johan Valderrama. Slowly routing the this and set the angle of incidence and reference values in the table for 10 values different. Are the angles and incidence related to those and refraction? Great. In a cases, the angle of incidence is greater than the angle of refraction, which indication that light passes from a less dense medium, such as air, to denser one, such as glass. Can you see that when a light ray coming from her under refraction, the rise in refraction as is a pace through glass is approaching the normal. This was because when passing through and the sensor medium, the speed of light is great and its path approaches the normal. Are the keyword sign ROI and OER soundly equal? Yes, alternate tail and small variation most values oscillate or an average value, which in they take can sit in the beer of the fireman. Execute greater than 1, less than 1, or equal to 1. Greater than 1 is a case spec when the angles are equals 19. They occur in greater than 1, which corresponds to the case of life variation from on less dense medium to a denser one.
This is Riohacha speaking. Does refraction of light complete or not? It does. The data verified in the table show that the lab of refraction, SNEL lab, is fulfilled since the relationship between the sines of the angles is constant and corresponds to the counting of the refractive index of the two media. Write in the box the number of images you observe. Conclusion: the optical phenomena laboratory conducted in Riohacha provide practical application of key concepts about the behavior of light through the use of lens, prints, and optical discs, laws such as the second law of reflection and SNEL law were verified. Students observed how light changes direction, bends, or dispenses depending on the medium. This experience not only reinforced theoretical learning but also developed skills such as observation, data analysis, teamwork, and critical thinking. In short, it was a fundamental activity for consolidating knowledge of physical from an experimental and educational perspective.